and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Play fake. Murray feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
Extra point good by Prater. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing.
Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. He completes it to Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Rondale Moore.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for Eagles.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coach. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 for... They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Arizona.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they've left their defense with no margin for error.
No, zero. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least, you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, he had...
shit is really what the line. All mine fine and all mine, all mine trying. I been it lost. I been it had my fun. Went back and now I'm done. I'm big and more official. I'm big at 350. I love them pretty good. And money is my mission. I want it in my world. I got no time, man. Decisions all in the truck, all up on the line, man. I stay in fast lane, American grind. Big ups to Yoda boys. Appreciate the line. This money on my mind. But man, the mama fine. She wishing on the star and I can see it in her eyes. Play a
Watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, here's Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. B.J. Ojulari
able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out.
He's got a man, complete. And then he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
I'm afraid to fight the defense. This year is Air Phoenix. Hey, I'm going well. Keep a good attitude. Be in the clubhouse. Jump back in the truck ground. Back to the clubhouse. Soon I gotta roll out. And this is cold product. No, I'm for sure, man. The club VIP women know my name. Real. Hey, I do my thing. I'm sitting tall in the truck. I'm taking up 2 lanes. Real. Gotta keep it true to the game. Hit the club with a model. Women know my name. Real. Who the cuz you think you is? Real. Who the cuz you think we is? Real. Who the cuz you think she is? This my girl, she gon' come with me. Get rich quick. Real. Appreciate the line. This money on my mind, but man, the mama fine. She wishing on the star, and I can see it in her eyes. Play a hey, I do my thing. I'm sitting tall in the truck. I'm taking up 2 lanes. Gotta keep it true to the game. Hit the club with a model. Women know my name. Who the cuz you think you is? Who the cuz you think we is? Who the cuz you think she is? This my girl, she gon' come with me. Get rich quick. I don't need to have an attitude, and I don't do the same things that these rappers do. AMVIP, catching that latitude. So when I'm riding through, I'm 2 lanes in my head, play a loose screw. Now homie, what they do? My plan foolproof. I been in and ready for the cool. I be on that real, repping before I count it. You say you're tough, I don't need you acting hard around me. I love summer days, I love summer showers. They free. People witness the power. Keep women all around us. Don't even worry about it.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles under the lights on Thursday night.
This time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, what a season it was for these Eagles and these Philly fans last year. An 8-0 start, 14-3 final record, 2 blowout wins in the NFC playoffs before coming up a bit short in Super Bowl 57.
And a good thing for Philadelphia is they try and get back to the Super Bowl. Many of the key pieces they had last year are back. Remember, this is the number 3 offense in the league, number 2 defense, and they threw in a heck of an NFL draft. They expect to contend one more time.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing trying to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Prescott.
There again is Cooks, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Prescott now. Got it over man. It's Michael Gallup. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw again. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Second and 5. Pollard will take it up to Gallup.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Pollard.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Pollard one more time.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. But look at this, they got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. The Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. Maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. To the air again, Prescott. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Second down, Pollard again.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The quarterback will keep it himself, and he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And the option play works on the two-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is that the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Gas got this one complete to Pollard.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
And that's called out wide by Cooks.
Stop for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll go down at the 28. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Target pylon caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
If you understand the tendencies of defensive backs in certain areas, you use them against them. In this case, they don't want you to have the slant route. So you run the fade and you throw it to the corner.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here first down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's good for an Eagles.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this week or in a future game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Here's Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Let's go back over Dak Prescott's career. 6 rushing touchdowns in each of his first 3 years, but only 1 in each of the last 2 seasons. As a veteran, he's become much more judicious about when it's time to take the ball and go for the end zone.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Prescott now.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 22.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be tackled, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a